I've had a few. Well, I remember planting chilies, but they're not actually chilies. They're sweet peppers. I got from a box of different varieties at B&Q, going for £2 last year's seeds, and I thought they were chilies, so I couldn't be bothered with them. I let them go mouldy. We got a load of black mould and sort of fluffy mould in there, and then I realised they were sweet peppers, and I decided to save them. They've been in, they germinated, I think it was sort of 4th of January. Well, the seed was sown on 4th of January, a couple of weeks for them to appear, and they've been in a heated propagator next to one of these IKEA grow lights. So they've done well. These Barantia, I think they are. These done quite well. I can't read what they are anymore because the seed labels, these wooden labels, I'm never using them again. They've moulded all over. Can't read them. So I'm going to prick these out, try and save what I can. There's a couple of paprix, which I'm hoping a paprika, in there, and yeah, I'm looking forward to some sweet peppers. Okay guys, this is me putting on the what I'm doing, because chilies really like to die in February and March. Well, they like to die in November, December, January, February, March, April, maybe even May. But with being indoors, and especially with a little bit of central heating, you can keep them alive. But particularly February and March is when they want to keel over dead. As you've seen from my overwintered chilies downstairs, you can keep them with the leaves on from last year. You just prune them back. You can keep the leaves there, so they're nice ornamental green plants in your house. A lot of people cut all the leaves off. If you've got a bit of artificial light, you put it on top, and there's some, above zero temperatures, a bit of central heating from time to time. They can be quite nice ornamental indoor plants until we get them out in early summer in the garden for fruiting. Anyway, so the point of what I'm talking about is, so like dying in February, March, mostly because they're cold. If they're cold, not enough light, and they're soaking wet, their soil is soaking wet, which it can get wet. It's very easy to put water in there. If you use terracotta, it will dry up quicker. Now these are a nightmare during the summer because they they dry out before you've even finished watering them. But for chilies, for my bigger ones downstairs, I prefer to have the terracotta pots about that wide. For these seedlings, I don't want to take, they're going to go back in the heated propagator. I want them in these, so if I do put a little bit too much water in, then it will come through the bottom and through the terracotta, the moisture, which I think benefits them. Anyway, so obviously it's just like any potting up. This is ordinary, it's just some cheap compost I got from the garden centre. It's really nice and black, which is what I like. There's only a few little bits of wood in there, but alright, make a little hole. Right, these are Barantios. They say don't touch the stems. I sometimes touch the stems, but I'm reluctant to when they're this size. But it's like a lot of. Right, just for the sake of being on the internet, I'm going to use the leaf. Just tease them out. Actually, there's quite a. Oh. Anyway, there's some roots on there, so I'll pop it into the hole I made in your finger, and then gently press in. That's one done. Right, I haven't got enough terracotta, so I'm going to use some plastic ones as well, because quite frankly, if I don't get them out of that tray soon, they're not going to make it, because there's mould in there, and or fungi of some sort, and they've had enough. Right, these are paprika. Obviously the Barantia have done very well, but then this, when I first started them off, these are the ones that are closer to the light in the grow lights, which IKEA grow lights. Get down there, buy some. I recommend it. And I've got 3 sets. Put that in there. This one's paprika, and I've forgotten my labels, so I shall put them separate them out. Grab hold of the leaf. Actually, let's bring you in a bit closer, and then you can see it in more detail. I've only got 2 paprika seedlings, and these are the ones I really wanted out of the packet. I like the idea of paprika. So just make a hole in your compost, pop it in. You tease them out with a stick. Try not to hurt the stem. Try not to pull the leaves off. You'll get your eye in after a bit. Right, let's do the. We'll do another Barantia because they're easier to see because they're bigger ones. I'm wondering whether or not they're bigger. Well, they were closer to the light. I'm wondering whether it might be more vigorous variety. That's why they're sort of double the size of everything else. If that's the case, it could be a winner. But let's try it. Big ones. Oh, this compost is a bit clumpy. But anyway, pop that in. Be gentle. Firm it down gently. That's Barantia, goes over the other Barantia. And well, it's just going to get boring if I show you taking the whole lot, so I shall leave it at that. Thank you very much.